What's the most important thing that you can do with your role as a small group leader? Is it to make sure that everybody shows up? Is it to make sure that they feel safe? Is it to facilitate a really rousing discussion that helps your group members grow? What has the greatest impact? Well, leadership-wise, your greatest impact is to raise new leaders from within your small group. Because here's the truth. You have potential leaders sitting within your small group. Maybe they've just never been asked before, or they may not even recognize that they have leadership within them that's just waiting to be called out. But here's a problem. When we lead small groups, we get something out of it, right? And so we may not want to multiply our influence in that way, or we may not know how to. You see, when we did research for the book Leading Small Groups That Thrive, we found that of the best small group leaders, only 1 in 2 were raising up new leaders. Only 1 in 2 actually knew how or had a strategy on how to do that. That points to an investment problem. And that brings us to the third part of our series of how to raise new leaders. You can identify potential leaders. You can even invite them into something more. But if you don't have a strategy on how to invest in them, it's not going to work for you. It's not going to work for them. We're not setting them up for success. And so I just want to spend a few minutes on this very, very critical third step on how to invest. Again, I encourage you to check out the article. It has a lot of ways in which you can create a strategy on how to invest. But here's why investment matters. Number one, it will mature your leadership. You see, there's really a difference between learning something so that you can apply it and then learning something to teach it so that somebody else can apply it. That's next level leadership, is when you're spending the time to invest in somebody else so that they can go and do what you're trying to teach them to do. So it matures you. And the second thing is that it furthers and multiplies the kingdom. I'm particularly thinking of Ephesians 4 that says, equip the saints to do the work of ministry for building up the body of Christ. And then listen to this, until we all attain to the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of God, to mature manhood or sisterhood. That word, until we all attain, is talking about multiplying and maturing the kingdom. We're called to do that. Investing is kingdom level leadership. And so here's the deal. We may or may not know how to do this well. Often we kind of overthink this. And so one quick tip for you is that investment takes time. As in, you must prioritize your time to do that. As in, if you want to raise up new leaders from within your group, give your time, give your best energy to a few people within your small group, and then raise them up. And you'll understand that the benefits of multiplying and investing your time in people far outweigh anything else that you can do with your group. Because when you invest, you're multiplying your leadership and you're furthering the kingdom. I encourage you to spend time and figure out how you can best invest in your small groups.